Asking for money is an awkward thing. In fact, every time I ask for money, even though I've been on a bunch of trips, I still feel like I'm a little bit of a burden when I'm asking my community to help fund these trips. And that was the exact way that I looked at asking for money for a very long time, until someone said a simple phrase to me that helped me rethink about how I do mission work. My name is Amanda. I am a short-term missionary, mom, and volunteer, and I'm here to help you understand the Great Commission just a little bit better. Okay, I'm not gonna make you wait any longer to hear what the phrase is. The phrase is, don't take away someone's blessing. And when you initially hear that phrase, or at least how I initially heard that phrase, was don't take away a blessing that you're giving to someone. I had to mull over it for a while before it finally clicked. My son is crying. He is ready for his nap and Mimi is trying to put him to sleep. You might hear my son crying in the background, I'm sorry. And the meaning isn't about whether or not I give something to someone, but whether or not someone has a chance to bless me. When that person told me that phrase, it wasn't as like a rebuke. It was a way for me to look at how my community wants to help me. They want to be involved in what I'm doing. Maybe they're not going on a trip, but they do actively care about me and what I'm involved in, especially when it's for the kingdom. And if you don't tell someone what you're up to, they're not gonna know. And if they don't know, they can't pray for you, they can't help you financially, they can't give you physical donations. There's no way for them to come into this intimate part of your life if you don't invite them in through asking for money. When I say that phrase though, I want you to know I'm not saying just approach all your friends and family and say, I need money. You need to approach them with humility and express what you're doing. You need to tell them why you're going on this trip, why you feel like God has called you there, and then ask them if they will join you in prayer and if they would consider giving a monetary donation to help you reach your goal. More often than not, people are willing to give a one-time donation to your mission trip for the chance of being involved in what you're doing, because not everyone gets to go on a trip, and this is a way that they get to kind of be involved in mission work, even when they're at home with their kids or going through college, or there are high school students that they can't go anyway because they're underage. Regardless, people want to help. Not only are they getting a chance to bless you and the trip that you're going on, God honors that for them too. Some people are gonna say no for a multitude of reasons. Okay if people say no. Don't be offended, don't be scared, because God is still going to work even if that person can't financially donate to your trip. He can work in other ways using that person, maybe not using that person. It's not for you to decide. You just present an opportunity and trust that God will let those people come into your life that want to bless you and feel led to bless you. So don't take away someone's blessing by not approaching them because you're a little too scared or awkward or weirded out asking for money. The worst that someone can say is no. And while that might sting for a moment, ultimately it's okay because God is still going to provide. You just have to be faithful, step out and ask, and give people opportunities to bless you and bless what you're doing on these trips by financially donating. Thank you so much for watching this video. Talking about money is always a weird and awkward thing, and I still get nervous doing it, but God has more than provided for a multitude of trips that I've been on. I know that God can provide for your trip if He wants you to go on this trip. So take heart, do your part, do a little bit of work, ask your community to come into what you're doing, invite them into this really cool opportunity. I'd love to hear those stories about how God provided for your trips down below. Go ahead and leave those comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.